I said I was a student of a Sufi Sheikh. And I love him, and I've never hidden the fact, never, that my teacher is a Sufi Sheikh. And I'm proud to have been the student of a Sufi Sheikh. Whosoever is annoyed because of that is free to leave me. Of course, I'm not going to change. I'm proud to be the student of a Sufi Sheikh, Maulana Dr. Muhammad Fadlur Rahman Ansari, rahimahullah. And it is because of the training that I got from him that I am blessed today to do the work that I am doing. The Sufi Sheikh. But why do I no longer declare I'm Sufi? Why? You never hear me saying that. Why? I'll tell you why. I do not want to have to answer for Sufi practices which I cannot defend. No. And secondly, I want to plead with the Sufi that if you have a religious practice, like we have right here in this masjid after the Salatul Maghrib, and we recite all these tazkirat for a long time. If you have a religious practice, which you may have practiced for generations and generations, and you're very comfortable with it, something beneficial, not like drinking whiskey, no, but it is not based on the Quran and Sunnah. No. Even though it is beneficial, it cannot be something that is essential. No. If it is not in the Quran and not in the Sunnah, if the Aslaf did not practice it, it cannot be considered to be essential. Not at all. You can say beneficial, but you cannot say essential. And so I want to now ask, we are living on the brink of a pit of fire. The world is going to be very, very different from what it is today in a short time from now. Are you going to allow these religious practices that your father and your grandfather and your great-grandfather and generations have practiced, but it is not in the Quran, it is not in the Sunnah, celebrating the birth anniversary of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, Mawlid, standing and reciting salams? Are you going to allow these religious practices to divide you from your brothers when they are not essential? What is more important? وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. It is far more important to preserve the unity of the Jama'ah, the Sufi and the Salafi, than to insist on these religious practices which are not in the Quran and not in the Sunnah. So I have said, in our Muslim village, we will not allow in the masjid any religious practice which is not based on the Quran and the universally recognized Sunnah. And we will not allow it in our public life. But if I want to do it in my private life, that's my business. And if you come to attack me for what I do in my private life, we will throw you out of our Muslim village faster than Federal Express. And I want to suggest this is the formula for unity. The Salafi who listens to me and who has his heart in the right place will recognize this is a workable formula for unity. The Sufi who listens to me and who has his heart in the right place would recognize that this is a workable platform, a workable formula for unity. And so now we end by reminding that we are living at a moment of more danger than ever before in our history. Tomorrow the world is going to be very, very different. It's time to wake up. It's time to unite our ranks and no more fighting between us. And so let the Sufi and the Salafi come together as brothers to each other.